Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday indeed. Let's see, we're gonna move a little bit. Just a little bit. You have pie? What up? What up, Rufo? Ken's got pie. Jackie's got confetti. No, don't you do that to me, Ken. No! No, no. No, no. Hey, we got the unheard voice hanging out. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, Jared, what up, man? Oh, hey, I can, I didn't get a chance to send you those pictures. But this is the big guy. It's banded in the red, got baby blue in the center. Got some other pockets of agate around. It's a biggin. It's a biggin. I will still get you some pictures, brother, and send them to you. Yes, it's red. Red bands over baby blue. I mean, I think Jared is interested in it. What up, Loki? Welcome in, Jamie. How are you? But yeah, so that geode I just showed. Normally, I have a price tag of like $500 to $600 on it. But my furnace has gone out twice in the past week, so we need some funding. So I got that for sale. What did I tell you, Jared? I think I said $375. Oh, I'm good. I'm good with the jeans. My legs are fine. I got some thunder thighs that help out with that. Right on. Cool. So I have got, 3, 6, 7, 8 geodes lined up for tonight. Hold on. What Rufo just say? He wears leggings? Oh, men's running leggings. Thank you for elaborating on that. But what is up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tyler. I also go by the Geode Cracker Collector. And today we're going to be doing just that. We got a handful of geodes. We got Betsy right over there, and we're gonna not fall down, but we're gonna be cracking some geodes, all skin and bone over here. Yeah, I got plenty of insulation. I don't like looking at my early geode cracking videos for 2 reasons now. 1, I have more hair on my head, and 2, there's less fat on my body. Hey, what up, Travis? Welcome in. Oh, I'm so tired. Lululemon ones, man, you fancy. Hey, Mia, how are you? Welcome. Right. Ow! Snap. That wasn't nice. Ow! Yeah, hold on. I gotta go get a bandage before I start bleeding all over the place and scare people. 1 second, Betsy bit me. How you do that? Gotta be mean like that. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jamie. Hey, welcome in, Landon. How's it going? Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry. Betsy bit my finger. So. Oh boy. Yeah, no, you didn't miss anything. I hurt myself, so I had to go get a bandage. But I'm going to move these lights over a little bit. Make sure we're in the best spot. We're gonna get started on some crack-a-lacking. I've been nice to her. I've been using her every week. Oh, well, thank you. Throw some geodirt in it. Yeah, I don't want like, I'm glad I caught it and noticed it. That's exactly what goes through my head because my son's name is Charlie now too, so it's so funny. We say it all the time, my wife and I. But I didn't want to like have a whole bunch of blood on my hand and then, you know, the video get tagged or taken down or something for being inappropriate. Oh, snap. But we have 15 people watching right now. What is up, everybody? We've only got 7 likes at the moment, though. So if you don't mind, be sure to smash that like button, please. Helps out the algorithm, gets some more folks in. We've been doing pretty good with every week we get a couple new folks that join in, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm not trying to. Right when their tools bite back. And you know what's funny, Loki? Speaking of that, Charlie bit me. I saw a video on Facebook. The kid who says, or I can't remember if it was Charlie or if it was the bigger brother, but it was him like all grown up now, and he was like giving a tour of his yacht, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I need to start recording videos of my boys doing silly things to each other, and hope for one to pick up and go viral, and they'll have a yacht one day. But we've got some more Indiana geodes, so I'm hoping we have some good luck with them. Indiana geodes, unfortunately, can be ever find any around Lowsonville, Indiana. I'd have to look at it on a map and see how close it is to the what I like to call the geode belt, and I can let you know. So let's get a couple cracked, and then don't let me forget, I got my laptop sitting right over here. I'll pull up a map and we'll check it out. Yes, and as Chris said, I need to actually, Chris, if you don't mind, remind me. I want to update Nightbot, and I want Nightbot to start saying something about that. I think you should do that with yours too. I don't know if I don't think I've noticed anything on yours for it. One or more of your kids in the flying bouncing house, that might work. Yeah, definitely. I'll do my best. Odds are, how far are you? Let's see. Are you north? Or are you south of Crawfordsville, Indiana? We'll start with that question. Because right around Crawfordsville is where they start to pop up. And then basically the further south you go, the more abundant they become. Hey, look at that! Betsy's trying to bite me again! Betsy, if you don't behave, I'm going to pull Bertha out and you're just going to go sit in the corner. And just to clarify, I've had a couple people reach out to me on Facebook, and I've had a couple people reach out to me on my email. I'm not typically going to divulge 12 miles south of Muncie, 8 miles north of Newcastle. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to look at a map. So I don't typically give out the locations of the creeks that I hunt, for the sake of some of the creeks I've found through my own research. Some of the creeks I've been brought to by other rock hounds, and they've requested that I don't divulge that information. So I'm gonna respect their wishes. You know, even though it's been a few years now, I'm still gonna respect their wishes. And honestly, if I give people the tools and all the information that they need to track them down the same way that I did. And I have people getting aggressive and getting angry with me for not sharing GPS coordinates. I don't mind sharing information and giving you guys clues about where to find them, but if it's going to keep being this way, where I'm going to get threats and people are going to be aggressive and vulgar on my private email address, I'm not going to divulge any sort of information. I'm just going to make the content. That's it. I won't even interact with the kinds of comments and questions about where to go and where to look and stuff like that. So, not saying that anybody who's here now, currently watching as it's live, is doing those things, but if you are watching this at a later date and you feel it's appropriate to ask me for specific locations, and when I say no, you feel it's appropriate to get aggressive with me, do not be offended when I have an aggressive response, because that's the point I'm getting to. I'd be cordial, I'm nice, I turn the other cheek, but I'm getting tired of it. So, if you don't want to deal with grumpy GCC and get banned and blocked from my channel, be polite. That's all I ask. You treat others the way you expect to be treated, and that's that. That's my mantra. You got respect for me, I've got respect for you. I don't know you, I still have respect for you, but if you're going to be disrespectful, I don't need to entertain, you know, continuing the conversation. Move these over here. The Brown Ocean in Indiana is the best place. Yeah, and see, that's the thing too, you know, early on, I gave locations. I met up with people, I took people out, okay? And those people turn around and try and sell the geodes that I take them out there to collect in. But what these people don't understand is, if I have suspicions that somebody's in it just to try and become a rock salesman, I take them to Hoosier Nationals. So you are not allowed to sell or trade anything that you collect from there. So I'll take them and I'll show them where to find them, but I ain't going to show you the places where you can go and lawfully sell them from. No thanks. And if I see you trying to sell something from a place where I took you, you're not allowed to sell from, I will publicly out you like I have in the past with different people. I'm not in it for money, I'm in it for the love of rocks. You know, I don't have a shelf full of stacks of money behind me, I got a shelf full of rocks behind me. Alright. That's the spiel I wanted to get out of the way. Now let's crack some geodes, huh? All right, and number one has just an itty bitty cavity. Alright, next up we're going to crack this one. Yeah. You got to earn it. You got to earn it to be able to go out. I don't just take anybody out anymore. It's unfortunate. I love meeting new people and having those experiences. There's nothing beats hand-on-hand, or hands-on, face-to-face interactions to learn and know what to look for. You know, so... But I still I have a couple of group get-togethers planned. I am trying to get a plan, get a day or a weekend set up down at Haunted Ridge. I'm going to have a day and or a weekend set up out in the Keokuk area, probably Jacob's Geode Mine, maybe Vickers. Yes, my coffee cup is still back there. And I want to have a day to meet up in Indiana. But the thing is with Indiana, for that probably is going to be just meeting up at a big public recreational area and hanging out, having geodes, you know, to give out to kids and stuff like that. A big public collecting event in Indiana is going to be a little difficult because the places that I know aren't necessarily, you know, having a big old parking lot right outside. And there's a space for a few cars at best. Come on now. Indiana's going to give us some duds tonight. I fully expect it. Well, that's all right. You know, I've never been to Vickers. I can never say that I've been there. So I would like, you know, given that I try and make a name for myself on knowing a lot about geodes, I feel like I have to at least once go there and check it out. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that, Jared, because Hardin Ridge is probably where we would meet up. And Hardin Ridge has got campsites and stuff. And look, yeah, I appreciate that. I'd love to get out to Cali sometime. I don't know about next year. Yeah, so far. No, it's an empty coffee cup, 100% empty. Did Ken make a comment about the cup? I'm sorry, I missed it. Yes. Oh. Hold on, Ken. Let me coffee cup is still there. I know, I'm terrible. Nice, that's awesome. Ow. Okay, cool. Monterey Bay area. I'm gonna do this in case you're. Oh no! If I knew how to spell. That's the one. I'm gonna hit one of these. Alright, we're gonna get into the next geode here. I really hope these aren't all duds. I'm gonna be a little disappointed. We've got 8. If they are all duds, I will grab 2 more to make it up to an even 10. But then after that, I'm not going to go too crazy with it, just to conserve geodes for future shows. I'm working on getting some Kentucky material in. But I'm still waiting to hear back about that. So this one, we might be able to... And I'm thinking about, let me zoom in over here on these comments again. I'm thinking about maybe building a some sort of, you know, guy that knows where to get more geodes. He's in the garage. Where? Oh, Ken, I think he's talking about being a moderator. So I'm thinking about it. I think when my channel hits 7,500 subscribers, I'm going to turn on and enable channel memberships. I believe that's the terminology for it. You know, where you can choose to 100% your choice to choose to sign up for, like, I think it's maybe $5, $10 or something like that as a month to kind of help support the channel. I do have thoughts about doing a Patreon, but I personally don't feel my channel is big enough to warrant a Patreon just yet. So I think 7,500 will turn on channel subscriptions. I think that's maybe what it's called. I don't know. Whatever the term is. Basically, if you do that during live chats and stuff like that, your name, like Rufo just commented, his name's blue. Your name would be green. And then later down the line, maybe around 10K or so, we'll think about doing Patreon. But yeah, so yes, the membership, that's what it is. Channel memberships. So that's going to happen once we hit 7,500 subscribers here on the channel, which honestly is probably right around the corner. We're at 7120 or 7125 right now. So less than 400 subscribers away from that. So if that's something you've wanted to do, it will happen soon. If that's something that does not interest you, again, 100%, I'm not telling you need to give me money, okay? I've always been standoffish with doing this kind of stuff because I don't want people to get the wrong idea for my channel and make it seem like I'm just out begging for money and stuff like that. But, you know, that kind of stuff does help with content. You know, if I get a handful of people that want to do something like that every month, you know, say I get 5 people that sign up for $10 option, that's $50 I could, you know, spend on guaranteed every month $50 worth of, say, Mexican geodes to crack open on a special show every month or something like that. Ken, you're funny, man. All right, geode number 3. Here we go. Hopefully we get a hollow one here. And it's not quite what I meant. It's hollow, but only a little tiny bit. Ugh. Come on, Indiana. Give us some good geodes, please. If these are all duds and I grab 2 more, I'll grab 2 from the Illinois geode bin. All right, let me grab my hammer. I don't want to beat on that with the geode again. Yes, Ken, I've got a very large amount that go into landscaping. I have a very large amount that are about to get thrown away because I've commented, I've made posts, I've talked about it many, many times. I have some that, yes, are not very pretty, they're solid, but I do have some that are completely hollow that are just not ones that I plan to display. That are completely free to anybody with the exception that you pay for shipping. I will fill a medium flat rate box, which is about $16, or a large flat rate box, which is about $21, $22, with geodes, already cracked open ones, free of charge. You cover shipping. Otherwise, I have about 400 to 600 pounds of geodes that are going to be getting tossed out because I don't have any more space for them in my landscaping. I've already done what I want to do out there. And I really don't want to throw them away. Local rock club doesn't want them. Local library doesn't want them. I don't want to waste them. So I try and keep them on hand, and then when I go down to Indiana to collect, I just bring a batch with me, I dump them there, and I, you know, cycle them out, try and get them back to where they belong. But it kills me to throw them away. But I literally can't, I get to a point where I can't collect anymore because of how much I have here. So, yes, they are. They are fancy. Or heck, honestly, I've got guys down in Kentucky that collect agates and things like that, you know, so I think it'd be killer to be able to monthly. What I was thinking is whatever amount I get from people who sign up for like a channel membership, say it's $50 a month, $75, whatever, it could be $40. I think I want to go and either put that into getting some geodes from another location that I can't go and collect, or getting some uncut Kentucky agates and getting those so we can cut some and make some stuff. Because I love me some Kentucky agate. That is for sure. You can join our Discord if you'd like. Otherwise, my channel name, just do Geode Cracker Collector at gmail.com. That is my email address. Feel free to reach out to me there. I can get your shipping information and go from there. And as far as payment for shipping costs, we can do PayPal, Cash App. You know, there's a couple options. Hey, look at that. We got a cavity. Also, welcome in, Doc. Great to see you. Here we go. Look at that. We got a nice little cavity in this one. Not too shabby. We got a little botryoidal going down in that pocket just above my thumb. Then up top, we got some quartz. Heck yeah, Loki. You let me know, man. If it's in the Midwest and I can make it there, I will show you around as best I can, brother. That one's not too bad. Nice, pretty druzy. We'll have to check it out with the UV light, see if maybe we got some highlight growing inside of there. Highlight, if you're not familiar, is water opal. It's got a very distinct reaction to the ultraviolet light. It also has a pretty interesting growth habit. It is a globular growth habit. Super cool. Super funky. All right, we are at the halfway mark. So I know we got one hollow geode. Hey, Angie, how are you? I think that's the term. I don't know. Welcome in, Angie. We are halfway through. And yeah, Angie, if you want to hang out to the end, if you want at the end of the stream, I'll go over and I'll show you those Kentucky agates. Otherwise, I'll get those pictures edited. I don't know if you saw my message earlier, but basically, Discord decided that me holding these stones with my fingers, you know, for example, you know, say it's a picture of me holding the stone like this. So you see my fingertips. It flagged it and said it will not send explicit photos. And I'm like, those are fingers, nothing else. And then Chris enlightened me and told me there was a much simpler way to remove the backgrounds from photos already built into iPhones now. So I was getting them open to my editing app and getting them done. We got a funky flat bottom geode here. And I think if it's going to be hollow, we might have some Botrytis chalcedony inside of this. I agree, Loki. I think it'd be really cool just to meet up and hang with everybody. I completely agree. And if you're watching right now and you're not familiar, this device right here, I call her Betsy, but the proper term is a soil pipe cutter. So, just as the name implies, this thing was manufactured, made with the intentions of putting a pipe here, like a PVC pipe, and using that pressure to get a nice clean break. Since in plumbing and piping and stuff, you need it to be nice and even. But it also just works really well for breaking open rocks. So that's what I use mine for. She's been going strong for over 3 years now. I think we just hit our 3-year anniversary a couple months back. I'll have to go cycle through the messages from my brother and see when he got it. But yeah. Oh, gotcha. You sent me your email. Okay, I'm sorry. I haven't been on Discord yet tonight. Alright, here we go. Geode number 5, y'all. Ooh, sparks are flying. Oh, my. Oh, my. What is going on here? Well, that's a nice little surprise. Look at that. So we got some more quartz on this side. You do see it does get a little dull. We got a light coating of chalcedony there. We see it a little more apparent on this side. Really, really cool. But look at that. Just a slight coating of chalcedony over those quartz crystals, and right up here, nice and shiny and clear. So awesome. Love it when they're like that. Not a dud. That is right. So far, we've had 2 good ones tonight. Thank you. Thank you, rock gods. Oh, who is it I used to thank? Oh, thank you, Thor. That's who it is. Thor brings us luck. All right. Get a drink of my Mio flavored water with some caffeine. Ooh, that's interesting. I never thought to test if temperature would change that. I mean, I could see that being a difference because if you use iron out, if you keep your iron out solution over a constant heat, it speeds up the cleaning process tremendously. No, I would bring it inside the garage, not in the house. I think that's what Ken meant. All right, next up we've got this funky guy. This one's decently light, so I think we're gonna have some good luck. But then again, I've been wrong hundreds of times at this point with these Indiana geodes. So let's find out. Yeah, that's actually what I use for my iron out. I've got an old crock pot, or I've got a side burner on my grill. I'll just put it in the grill, turn the grill on, put it in an old pot, and let it go on there. I've had some really, really good luck cleaning some things very, very well with the iron out, keeping it on heat. But I haven't experimented with heat and using the muriatic acid. That is definitely something I'm intrigued to look into. Thank you for that idea, Ken. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Not in the regular house with the kiddos. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Geode number 6 of the evening. If you're just tuning in, thanks for stopping by. We've got just a handful of geodes left for the show tonight. But we've had some good luck so far. Cracked 5 so far. 2 have been hollow, 3 have been solid. So if we get another hollow in here, we're about 50-50 on it. So it's normally like a 70-30 in favor of the solid ones. So we'll really get to see that test tonight. So let's see what we got in here. Hey, a wise guy, eh? Oh yeah, we'll meet my gut. Yeah. And lunge. Look, Daddy, we're bobbing for geodes. Medic! Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That's gross. Why would you let your cat do that? Oh Lord, this one's gonna make me work for it. Look at that. You guys get to see some geode cracking and a fat guy worked out. Well, I bet that cat wasn't rusty. Bet it didn't have kidney stones. Oh my God, y'all are a trip. What in the world? How are you just gonna... How are you going to slice yourself? Look at that. How does that even happen? It literally took a slice out of this geode. What in the world? I've never seen that. I've never seen that happen. Where does that even go? There it is. What the heck? Yeah, it literally, it's a slice right in the middle. Wicked, wicked, wicked. It was the bounce. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna try that out. Well, I guess I can. Do I wait or do I say it? Do I wait or do I say it? All right. Well, for now you're gonna wait. A little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Hey, welcome in, Holly. Okay, so we have got 2 geodes left tonight. One is a wee bit bigger than the other. I typically like to save the large ones for the end, but this one is an exploded crinoid calyx. Now, if you don't know or you can't remember what this geode reminds me of, this one has a little bit more definition to the crinoids, so you can definitely see the ridges there. But inside of this one, the rings of the crinoid were replaced by botryoidal-chalcedony. That one's really, really wicked. This geode comes from the same stretch of creek, within 20 feet of each other. I found these months and months apart, and I hope that there's going to be something similar to this going on inside of this one. That being said, which one do we cut or crack open next? Do we save this potentially really, really awesome one for the end? Or do we save the big one for the end? What do you guys think? Let me know. Crinoid now. Big one at the end. All right, so that's 2 for crinoid now, 3 for crinoid now. Crinoid now. Oh, we got 1 for big first, 4 for crinoid now. All right. We'll wait for one more book to come in. Let's see. Big one first. Oh, that's 2, 3. Oh, man, this is going to be... All right, we got 4 and 3. First one to get 5 votes is going to take it. Crack it now. Crinoids forever. All right. Oh, crinoids coming in for the win. All right. Give me a quick second here. Why did I just sound like Mr. Krabs? Oh my goodness, my life changed forever when I bought this big room. For out here. I love it. Crinoid now. Little one. Alright. I hear ya. So we're going to try and go right around it. And if it does end up being solid, I would still like to take this half that's got the fossils still embedded in it and do a flat polish on that one. And I think that'd be pretty cool. But alright, here we go. You and me both, Ken. You and me both. They smell like cat guns. Come on, Betsy. Be nice to me. You already mean once. I shed a good feeling. All right. Let's see what we got. Right, Betsy, be good. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, super exciting. I love it. It's like Christmas every weekend. All right, come on, baby. Dang it. All right, we're pinching a little bit. Alright, that does not guarantee that it's solid. It had a little bit of a ridge that was sitting perfectly in these teeth, So it's a lot harder for those to get the pressure to crack through it. So we should be good now. Shouldn't take as much effort. Push it. Push it. No, you know what song's stuck in my head? Huh? Jackie can tell you what song's stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head for hours. Ah, dang you to heck. Man, what a bummer. And it didn't even crack nice. That's all right. But like I said, I still plan to polish that side up. Yep, that's right. Like a G6. The dang song has been in my head since Kyle's live stream. Ah, man. Alright. If this one is solid as well, I'm still going to grab 2 more geodes. And we'll get it up to an even 10. We're still doing pretty alright on time. We're not even at an hour yet. But this is the last big guy. Fairly light, so I think we're going to have a decent cavity left inside of this guy. Super strange. I'm not 100% sure what these are when they have these very odd shapes. But I believe the common consensus and common idea is that it's some sort of sea sponge. So it's a song. A very old song. Very annoying song from like oh man, I don't even know what grade I was in when that came out. Grade school, maybe junior high. I really want to get a nice big face on it, so I'm going to try that first. I think that this pointed part here is going to give me a little bit of an issue with not being able to wrap around it properly. But I've got to try at least. Typically when you're cracking geodes, you want to go for wrapping your chain, or even if you're cutting geodes, lining your stone up in a way that whichever way it's going to get cut or cracked open is going to give you the biggest face possible. So, like if I were to crack it this way, now when that geode's open and exposed, it's going to have that big of a viewing window. But if I crack it around this way and we just open it like a book, we have a nice big field of view there to check out what's inside. But this prefers round. This is obviously not round, so we'll see what we can do. You know the song G6 isn't about a Pontiac though, right? It's about a plane. A G6 is also a jet. Now I'm feeling so fly like a G6. 06. Yeah, 06 I was in grade school. Let's see. High school, I was supposed to graduate 2014. I dropped out in 2013 and went to college a year early. Yeah. Just because you drop out doesn't mean you're a hoodlum. I dropped out of high school because it just didn't work anymore for me, and I just decided to go to college sooner than everybody else. Everybody thought I was a dummy and just some like truant kid, but life was kicking my butt at the time, and I made it to college sooner, so it was nice. Went back and visited friends one day, and they're like, "Hey man, where you been?" Like it's supposed to be our senior year, and I'm like walking around with the college ID on. I'm like, "Ha ha, suckers." You go ahead and stand behind this stupid social construct that says you got to go to high school. I mean, I don't have a college degree to show for it or anything, but I met my wife in college, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, all right, this is a big one. So we only have three links left. Haven't been a whole lot of geodes I've cracked that have been this size. I think I've got one under my belt where we use every single link, and even then, cracking that one was rather difficult. Super, super difficult. All right, come here. You get out of here. All right. 06, I was getting a divorce. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. Oh goodness. Yeah. In 06, I was 11. Yep, I was 11. Just keep that in mind. No! You son of a gun. Alright. That obviously isn't going to work. Next best option. Hey, what's up, Rocky Mountain? How you doing tonight, my friend? Just in time for the last geode, but if this one's solid, we're gonna grab a couple. Ooh, ouch! A couple of little Illinois geodes. All right, here we go. Oh, that's awesome, Holly. Ooh, okay, that's a good sign. You're really gonna do this? This better be worth it, all this. Pain in the butt. haven't encountered it in a hydro from Indiana. That'd be pretty cool. Are you kidding me? Dang it! The heck is that? What is this, Indiana? It's trash. Say what now? Yeah, there's another one. Where's the other one, Tyler? What? I'm so lost! Where's the other what? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh! Travis? Travis got a dog? Yeah, that one is pretty, but I was really hoping for a big cavity in there. Alright, hold on. Let's grab some Illinois ones. Alright. 1, 2. I think we're gonna have some nice things in these little ones here. Oh, nice, Richardson Ranch. Those ones are gonna be cool. I don't know, are those geodes or are those thunder eggs out there? I mean, I guess you don't really know until you get them open. Alright. Now, Ken, these ones have got a chance to be in hydros. Alright, here we go. Geode number 9. Yes, a thunder egg can in fact be a geode, but a geode cannot be a thunder egg. Say that 3 times fast. Really?
This one also appears to be mostly solid. We do have a fair bit of calcite inside of there, so I bet that's going to look really pretty underneath the ultraviolet light. And I don't get upset when I find ones full of calcite, because we can always melt out that calcite and find what's underneath. So we have one more. And this one, I'm actually working on a cutting video right now with some of these. And I took the last handful of the really nice ones that I think have a really good chance of being something cool. And I took this from that pile. So in a few weeks when you guys watch that video, you're going to notice a slight discrepancy in the geode count and the spike. But I think we've got... Yes, we had some sandstone left on the outside of that. Now, I really, really hope this isn't just a clump of nothing, because it has a good shape to it. It is fairly light, but I cannot see 100% that there is a geode in there. So on the off chance there's absolutely nothing inside of this, I will go grab one more geode. But I think this is going to be something cool. I really do. And I believe this one came from, majority of my Illinois geodes come from Jacob's Geode Mine. Now at the mine there are a couple different locations that I collect in. One that I visited more early on. Oh, come on. Is a little more well known for in hydro geodes. And another spot that I found and started collecting there has some really cool blue barite. So, let's see if maybe we have some water in here, maybe some blue barite. Maybe we get lucky and have a little bit of both. Or my gut tells me more and more that this is just going to be a clump of clay, and I'm going to make a fool out of myself. So, let's see what happens. Yep. Alright, I'll grab one more geode. Hold on. Oh, that's too funny. Too funny. If one of these isn't hollow, then I'm going to be mad. Hey, Karen. I'm breaking my rule that I said I wasn't going to do, and I'm going and I'm cracking more geodes than I planned. But I don't think anybody's going to tell me to stop. So, let's crack some little geodes, huh? I'm just going to crack all these little guys and then I'll bring them over. Now if all these ones end up solid, oh my goodness, I'm going to laugh. What's going on with you? Oh! Ken! Ken, are you watching? Ken wanted it in hydro. Look at my dusty fingers. There's not much in there, but there was water in there. There you go. That was a little baby in hydro. You can still see a little bit where it's wet. Look at the little baby. Next week. Next week is going to be fun. Oh yes, because this guy right here, this geode has 3 segments, but this is a confirmed in hydro geode. So next week we celebrate hitting 2 years on my channel. So I think maybe we're gonna crack this guy open and see that water that's inside to celebrate hitting 2 years. What do you guys think? Drop a comment, let me know. We got one more little guy to crack. And remind me before I wrap the stream up. I will. I'll go and grab the polished in hydro geode that's in my collection that I polished up. And I'll show you guys that because I don't think I've shown that guy in a while. And we've got quite a few new members of the community here, so I'll pull that one out. Flip the lights off and I'll show you guys what's up with that one. It's really, really cool. And here we are with the last geode of the night. It's a little double from Jacob's Geode Mine. Let's see what we got. Alright, well, the first half cracked successfully. The second half is going to be a pain in the butt. Man, can I just have a show that goes good with everything? I have like good geodes. Betsy doesn't cut my finger open. Is that too much to ask? Alright. I'm not even going to stand up for this little one. Alright. Yeah. Wow! What a waste. Oh, waste of my time. Well, thankfully one of those little guys was nice. Oh! What is up, my twin? How you doing? Alright, so let's check these out. This little guy. We had two solid ones and 2 hollow ones. So there's that little guy there. Pretty druzy. It's a little dirty inside of there. Not too bad. This one actually is not from Jacob's Geode Mine, but it is in fact from Illinois. This is one that Lene White sent to us. So big thank you to Lene. Then we've got these ones here that are pretty much solid. No, that's just lighting. It's really, really dirty. It's a lot of dark creek scum. I think it might have had a small hole inside of there. But yeah, these are the solid ones. We will still check them out with the UV light because sometimes they got some cool things going on, especially given where they're from. And then there we go is the little show stealer of the night, that beautiful little botryoidal guy there that was an anhydro. Super, super cool. Very awesome, very pretty. Botryoidal chalcedony, if you didn't know, is my favorite mineral to find inside of geodes. Absolutely love it. It's been my favorite for forever. And yeah, that's cool stuff, pretty stuff. Now just a quick moment. Before I move the camera around, I did tell you guys I'm going to show you my polished anhydro geode. It is currently in my refrigerator because it got a little cold out here the other day. But make sure it's not frozen inside of there. Shoot, I think it is. No. Well, this is, I promise you this isn't an anhydro geode. I've got plenty of videos of it here on my channel. But it appears my refrigerator got a little colder than it should have, and that water is frozen inside of there. But typically, I can shine a light through it, and in certain spots, it shows through. And if I were to flip off all these other lights, you'd be able to see really, really well. Let's see. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe there's a little too much light going on. But look at it glow. Let's see. Normally that's the sweet spot right in there to see the water. But yeah, like I said, I believe it is frozen inside of there. Oh, wait. Did I see something? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's like super cooled in there, so it's like super thick water. Look right above my thumb. Here, let me zoom in a little more. Yeah, that water is just like really, really cold in there. So it's probably like but yeah, there it is. It's still in there. This has been called the Moonstone. It's been called the Moon. It's been called the Wizard Gem. It is really, really epic. I absolutely love it. One of my absolute favorite things that I've polished. I do have a video here on my channel polishing up another one for none other than Jared, who's actually hanging out tonight. I polished one for him, and let me tell you, if I were to show you a side-by-side of the one I have for me and the one I polished for him, I did such a better job on the one I polished for him. Like, it's actually nice and proportional. Mine's all like bumpy and lumpy. But yeah, there is a video on my channel, so be sure to check that out if you haven't seen it, because it's a really fun process. All right, so let us, oh, really quick, let me turn off my overhead light. Let me grab my UV light. And check these things out. Okie dokie. Let me turn that one off. Drop this one down. So that in Hydro Geode I just showed you, I made a vow about a year ago. And I said if my channel ever reaches 1 million subscribers, I would drill a small hole into that geode and I would extract the water and I would drink it. I do know of people who have done it. I've never heard of anybody getting sick. The owner of Jacob's Geode Mine. You ain't wrong, Fade. You are not wrong. And I can almost guarantee a good handful of us here have experienced tasting that stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of really pretty ones. That big one right there, that unfortunately has a bit of a shadow on it right now. This big guy right here, this is a geode. That's from Kentucky. That's 28 inches end to end, and it weighs about 130 pounds. It weighs more than all three of my kids combined. But all right, let's check these out. So as we can see, we've got a couple that are pretty much solid, little nooks and crannies in there. Not really gonna go to much. This one here had a little itty bitty cavity of botryoidal hanging out inside of it. That would have been nice if it was a little more full. Another solid one, another solid one, another pretty much solid one, another pretty much solid one. Yeah, I've seen one where he like passes it around with a couple people and they were drinking that, and I was like, that doesn't look as appetizing, but like some nice crystal clear water out of something like this. And every single in Hydro Geode that I have personally cracked open from this location, with the exception of the one that I completely polished, have been this blue chalcedony, this velvety blue, really, really pretty botryoidal chalcedony. But the one that I polished like the Moon, that one you can see through it as if it's got quartz. I think we would be able to see some indicator if we were looking through, peering through like some blue-gray botryoidal chalcedony. So that's the only one that really looks clear. So that's really, really interesting. Next up, we've got this one here. Had a really, really pretty cavity inside of it. Definitely got some quartz in there that's going to clean up very, very well. Yeah, and that's right. Yours is clear too. That's really interesting. Really strange. Really awesome. We got some chalcedony transitioning into quartz on this side over here. I'm going to catch up on some comments here in just a second. We saw that half already. Then we've got this one here, which wound up being really, really nice. Actually really fond of this one. I like the shape. I love that it's got a nice big flat bottom. Makes it quite easier to display. And same thing with this side too. That's such a beautiful display piece right there like that. I love it. Very, very pretty. We can see some cubic quartz. So if you're unfamiliar with that term, I've used it quite a bit. But I find it every time I encounter a geode that's got quartz as well as chalcedony inside of it. A lot of people mistake it for dogtooth calcite, and I assure you it is not. It is a growth habit of quartz. It is not as common, but it has got three-sided crystal points. So all these minerals are pretty much silica, so there is some sort of similarity, very, very slight difference between this cubic quartz and I think botryoidal chalcedony that that when those conditions are met inside of a geode, you can really get both. Because I've yet to find a geode that had cubic quartz and no chalcedony. If it's got cubic quartz, there's chalcedony in there somewhere. Even if it's just a little bit, there is definitely chalcedony in it. So it's really interesting. And I wish I understood it all a little bit more to be able to explain it better. But I'm gonna keep learning. We've got this little guy here from the geode mine that's pretty much solid. I guarantee that one's gonna have some pretty interesting stuff going on inside with the ultraviolet light. Pretty confident in that. I think that blue chalcedony as well is going to have a UV reaction. This one is looking a little more just quartz, so might not have as much of a reaction. Maybe that little itty bitty bit of chalcedony you can see there. And then other than that, yeah, these other little bits are pretty much solid. So we're going to flip these lights off. Oh yeah, I've got a couple more acid videos planned. And let's see what is going on. So, all right, like I said, sorry, try this. Hold in a way that I can do both things. All right, so here is that anhydrous one. Look at that. That agate is reacting just as I suspected. Really curious that it's only reactive on the one side and not the other. Super, super cool. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like it's got a coating of druzy over the chalcedony, but I don't think that is the case. I think it's got, like I mentioned, that velvety type, like a microcrystalline structure on top of that. Let's see the other half. See, yeah, look at that. Wow, I don't know. Under UV, it looks like that's druzy in there, but under regular light, not as much. I'm gonna have to get the microscope out for that one and see what's going on. That's really interesting. All right, moving on. Ooh, check this out. So you see those blue bits glowing inside of there? That is hyalite. That is water opals. So that is gonna have some really nice phosphorescence here in just a second. Really, really cool. All right, so these Indiana ones, a good percentage of them have the rinds, this exterior that we can see right here. A good amount of them have a large amount of calcite in that rind, some sort of calcite mix. So we do see a lot of these little windows and splotches of yellow and stuff like that. Sometimes it's even just little circles like we can kind of see in this one. And sometimes it is straight up looks like banding. Yeah, the Band-Aid is weird. We can see where it's dirty. There's the other Indiana geode. Lots of calcite in that rind as well. And here we go, like I said. These little ones love the UV light, and they have really, really pretty phosphorescence as well, if I can maneuver my hand to flip this light off. Really, really cool. And in case you guys did not see earlier this afternoon, we had the 4th episode of the Lapidary Lounge podcast. that episode aired over on Rufotris Rooted Rockhound's channel. So if you guys would like to see that, be sure to head to his channel and check it out. But this afternoon we had a UV special. So my whole back table over here, which I will navigate to really quick. My whole table over here is set up with all my UV minerals. Let me move some stuff really quick, and I will kind of show you. So yeah, everything on my table right now is UV reactive. So we'll have to reset up the UV shelf. But if you'd like to see a little bit of a more in-depth look at some of these, be sure to go and check out that podcast. And yeah, lots and lots of cool stuff. This guy right here, I will ask. I have no idea what it is. I believe it is willemite, but I cannot say for certain. I'm going to come over here and flip this light on so you can see a little better. Franklinite, that was another one. So, super reactive, even with that light right on it. It is really strange because it's like this peach colored crystals in there mixed in. It's willemite? Okay. Because, yeah, I found that... Oh, dude, I told you I was going crazy. I could have brought out some more stuff, but honestly, I couldn't get to my slabs. My bench was a little covered up because I've got a good amount of slabs that are like that too. Yeah, I have always wanted a piece of this for my collection, and super surprised and stoked to find that I had one just chilling in a box of a mineral collection from like the 80s. And it was just hanging out inside of there. Really, really cool. But I think we're gonna wrap it there, everybody. Give me a second to get my phone back into the tripod. Flip these other lights on. And yeah, that is going to about wrap up this evening's. Angie, I'm going to send you those photos first before I post or anything about them. Like in this, I don't want somebody else to message and, you know, send a payment for something before you have a chance to claim it. So, sorry, y'all. Angie's got first dibs, but I am getting rid of a few things. I'm considering possibly doing a live sale tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to make a poll tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, and see what people think. You know, if that's too short a notice, just to do one the day before, or announce it the day before, or day of, I should say. Maybe I'll do it next weekend. But, yeah. Our furnace has gone out a couple times this week. And I've got it set and working right now, but I know I'm going to have to spend another few $100s on getting some parts so it's properly working. I'm having some intake issues with it, so it works with the intake pipe taken off and the face taken off of it. But with the face being off, the motor and heating elements are all exposed. So I got heat in the house for now, but yeah, we've got some things to fix. So I will be unloading some stuff and going from there. But I thank you all for hanging out. If this is the first of my video that you are watching and you are new to the channel, I really hope you enjoyed tonight's Geode Cracking, because we did a few more extra than we were supposed to. I hope you enjoyed that little sneak peek of all that awesome UV stuff. Yeah, check out podcast Lapidary Lounge. Episode 4 is the UV special, so you'll see all those things that were over on my table. I spent a lot more time on certain things individually, and yeah, next weekend we will have episode number 5. I will be hosting that here on my channel. It is a co-hosted podcast where the odd shows I host here on my channel and the even shows are hosted over on Rufotris Rooted Rockhound's channel. So that being said, awesome. Well, welcome. Yeah, I probably know who you're talking about. He's got some really cool stuff. He's doing some cool things, but I appreciate all of you. Jared, I might hit you up tonight to see what you got. Otherwise, I might do it tomorrow. I owe Angie some photos, so I want to get those edited and sent over to her. But yes, Lisa, I hope you feel better. Definitely wish some good health on you. I appreciate all y'all hanging out. If you're new, consider subscribing, checking out some of the other stuff I've got going on. This past Thursday's video was really cool. Some cool stuff in the podcast. So until next time, I will see everybody on Thursday. Just a reminder, we are no longer doing videos uploaded on Tuesdays until springtime when we got a chance to get some more content and more material and stuff to work with. Otherwise, I'll see everybody on Thursday. Have a wonderful night.